Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or welcome to another episode of the Gentleman's Pixel Club. If you're new to this channel, a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining. If you're not new to this channel, thank you for your continued visits, your continued views of the videos. It means so much to me. Today is a first. You can see a Game Boy version of Donkey Kong on the screen, but we're actually playing this on the Super Game Boy. And for those of you that don't know what this is, this was a device that you can see on the screen to the left at the moment. This plugged into the Super Nintendo Entertainment System and allowed you to play games in colour. Briefly on the screen is a picture of my TV at the moment. That shows you how I play these games. These games are imitating like huge consoles, and they breathe a whole new life into the system because you're seeing it not on a small screen, but you're seeing it on the big screen, and it plays exactly as you would expect. I didn't plan on making this video, but I thought let's have a game of Donkey Kong before I went to bed. And the beauty of the MiSTer FPGA, which is the system that I use for choice, is you can recreate so many versions of hardware. I thought sod it, let's play on the Game Boy, but we're going to put Super Game Boy mode on, which emulates the Super Nintendo Entertainment System cartridge that plugged in the top that adds colour to everything, and then we saw these pretty colours. It was only after a moment or two of playing it and the opening animation that I think, hang on a minute, there's something a little bit different with this Donkey Kong here. You know, there was an animation of Kong and the girl earlier on, very briefly. This little bit where I could throw the hammer up in the air, which you can't do on the original one. And I was thinking, hang on, this is a little different. Let's do a recording of this. And the beauty of emulation is you do not always get what you expect. Sometimes you get things that are completely new, like the jumping I'm doing at the moment. And I never went further than this first level when I fired up. I thought, no, stop, hit record, let's carry on from there. This plays a little bit differently, and I thought, hey ho, let's see how far that we can get here. We've got the 4 stages, we've got the usual 25-50 meters, how far can you climb? But there's new techniques here with this sort of jumping and twirling in the air. And, you know, for me it was, right, let's see what differences there really are on this Donkey Kong game. If you don't know this game, please stick with this. You know, this is a little bit different to what you're going to expect. And it turns out it's not because of the colour on the Game Boy. There was just a little bit more to it, and the clue is in the beginning. And I didn't pick up on this, and it's only thinking back right now on the picture where I had my TV and everything else, it's what the hell are those save states for? I've played this level a few times, and I often say, and I think I said on the Super Nintendo homebrew version of Classic Kong that I did a review of, this reminded me of very much of a Chucky Egg on the Spectrum on level 2 or level 3. I absolutely hated that level, and I've never been particularly good at this one, but there are some different mechanics in play here. So I died with the girder that Kong threw at me, but we're going to jump across and we're going to see whether we can get onto the middle platform and then go straight up and avoid the girder. So it's going to be stop, wait, and see where it goes. So have a good idea now. Yep, definitely know where the soft spot is. I'm going to wait there and faff around and trying to get up the ladder, which I do. On this version of Kong, I love the fact he gets annoyed. The level doesn't end. He grabs the girl, looks irritated, and up he climbs to the next level. You then get a little pause on the screen, and you then move to the final one. So this is stage 4 that you all know and love. Look at the animation of the girl you're trying to rescue, the way she's screaming there. And this jumping mechanism where you seem to be able to do different kind of jumps here to normal. I don't know whether it's different, but they seem a little bit higher. Gives me faith that I'm going to get through this. I've got 3 lives left because I just died. You know, there is no reason why I shouldn't be able to do this, but I need to be a little bit strategic on how I cover these levels, e.g. do one side like I'm doing now, then move across and do the rest, and not faff around too much. The bonus objects are the ones that you can see with the outlines there, and for those of you that may have noticed something a bit different apart from me throwing that hammer again, I think you can fall a bigger distance, you can fall a lot from a lot higher and not die. You know, I'm certain that I fell through the gap on the row that I am on the right a moment ago with no immediate death. So again, that will play into my hands while I try and beat these fireballs, regardless of me throwing the hammer around like I'm Jeff Cape's strongman. Got myself burnt there. I thought I was going to make it across the top, but we have still got another 2 lives just to complete 1 lap of this game. So confident that I can do that. Bonus object picked up, you can see the outline still on the screen. Got an extra life that takes me back to 3 lives, and really I'm thinking here that perhaps what I should be doing is grabbing the extra life right at the beginning straight away. Doesn't matter if I die, I can then, you know, go back and try and do it. This, and look at that fall. That fall was a lot higher, I think, than you can normally do. So they've made a few differences on this version of Donkey Kong. You know, like in the hammer throwing, when you grab it you hit fire at the same time, but only 1 more girder to get. So we'll watch the victory together. Now that was not what I expected, and I generally did not expect what came next, and I should have realised by the save states, but this was, whoa, this is different. And then we see Kong run off to a Mario castle, get his big butt through there, and he locks the door behind us. So what are we going to do? We've now got a key. Okay, let's go through that door, and I'm not controlling this, this is happening automatically for you. And we wait and see what happens next. I've got a big bonus, I've got lots of lives here, and then it was like, what the hell is this? This is clearly what the save states were, and look at all these Donkey Kong levels it's given you. So I'm at stage 1-1, and it seems to have turned into a Mario World type game, where we have different levels, different versions of Kong, and it's clear that I've got to get through that door with the key, and a whole new set of obstacles to overcome. So everything I thought I knew about Kong, I did not know. And this is the beauty of emulation. This is why emulation is so fantastic, and this is why the MiSTer FPGA, you know, creates this world for us, because we can have games which have, you know, an untold experience that I honestly did not know this existed. I thought that I was all I'm messing about the key, trying to pick it up and not quite understanding the controls to be doing, and then it flashed and vanished. But I thought I was playing a version of Donkey Kong that I knew and loved. And then when the throwing the hammer mechanism happened, when the being able to fall a little bit higher, I seem to be doing a handstand now at the moment, when the jump onto like effectively the platform above happened, I thought, okay, maybe they've dumbed it down in terms of made it a little bit easier for people to go through. And in my mind, I was expecting, okay, you've got the easy mechanics, but it's going to speed up like hell on earth as you go through to the later levels. But no, you do the first 4 levels and the illusion was the same. You get 25, 50, 75, 100 meters, and then you get this Mario version of Kong. Now, I could play forever with these 6 lives. It is quite a generous game in doing this, but I'm not going to do this. I'm going to fade out the video in a moment and we're going to stop here, but I just wanted to share with you that not every game is what it seems, and you know, this was a lovely game to find some differences that I absolutely was not expecting here. You know, how good I'm going to be on this, you know, I don't know going forward. It looks like it's going to get a hell of a lot more complicated, and you've got all these patterns of those 2 mice things going around the girders. You've then got the oil up and down, going up and down. But wanted to show this. This was a completely unplanned video, and you know, while we're talking about my videos, none are particularly planned. I have a hit list of games that I want to go through. I've got a list of things to do when I can't think of anything, but I'm forever trapped in the world of emulation that we have, recreating it on the MiSTer FPGA, where you know, there is so many choices, so many things that I want to have a look at. Trying to find a time where you haven't got a game that you want to be playing, you know, is quite a unique experience. So I don't go any further in the actual recording than this particular level. I do faff around with it just a little bit, but before I close off, look at how complicated this is. I'm climbing a telegraph pole at the moment. I can fall a great height. There seems to be lines that you can climb across there and do some kind of swinging maneuver. So in my mind, if I can hang below the cart, I can do a twirly swing and press fire at the right point and jump up and land on that moving platform. I then go too high and hit the platform above, where you've got this electrical spike coming that'll kill you if you touch it, and the clue is it's flashing away. Anyway, enough of me. It's late. It's very late. If you don't know how late it is, have a look at the picture that was shown at the beginning of the video, and there's a little clock there that gives the time away, and this is much later than this because I'm doing the video, making the video. Anyway, I'm the Gentleman. This has been another video on the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again?
Hello there, just a quick word from me. If you're subscribed to this channel, thank you very much. Honestly, it means the world to me and the world to Harun that I'm holding. Harun would like all of you to be subscribers to this channel. And if you are this far through the video and you haven't subscribed, but you feel that I have earned your subscription through the content that you've seen so far, please consider subscribing. It makes me happy, it makes Harun happy. And when Harun's happy, everybody's happy. Thank you very much. Stay safe and take care. Goodbye.